Live over here. Welcome back to another live stream here on Tips with Trina. I'm Trina, a YouTube strategist, and today's live stream is all about your first YouTube video. So I'm talking about things like what should your first videos be, how to pick those first videos. I'm also going to be sharing with you what I would say in my YouTube videos, how I would find them, how many videos I would release, and the most important thing I would have in place before starting a YouTube channel. So let's just get started. If you have any questions about getting started on YouTube, feel free to drop them in the chat. I would absolutely love to answer your questions. Also, those that are showing up to my live streams every single week, you will be qualified to enter to have your YouTube channel reviewed by me next week. So next week is our channel review live session. On Thursday of this week, I'm going to be posting a link for you to submit your channel to be reviewed. And if you've been showing up, engaging, saying hello here on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, you have the chance to have your YouTube channel reviewed by me. So I'm going to look at it, give you all the thoughts that I think you should do to make your YouTube channel better, to help you reach your goals that you set on your YouTube channel. I am able to live stream on multiple platforms because of Restream. So like I said, we are on YouTube, Facebook, and then I am also streaming on Instagram. Restream allows me to schedule these all out in advance. That's why we had a little snafu earlier where I was on the wrong scheduled one. And so I love Restream. As soon as I get approved for live streaming on LinkedIn, I will also be doing this live show over on LinkedIn as well. So if you've ever wanted to do any type of live streaming, I would definitely check out Restream because, like I said, I can really kill like 3 birds at one time by live streaming on all of these platforms. Now, I do like to keep these live streams super simple and easy, 30 minutes, and I like to give you everything you need to know to get started, right? The highlights, the quick and the dirty pieces of it. Hello there, Sea Grape Cottage. I'm so excited you are here. And make sure you say hello because I love saying hello to you personally as my viewers, and I love making that connection with you. Unboxing online is a beginner as well. Okay, so what I would suggest, how many of you, let me know by saying me in the comments, are just starting a YouTube channel? If you haven't started a YouTube channel yet, say newbie, because I want to get an idea of where everybody is at here and what type of people we have, because I really like to customize what I talk about for all of you. Hello, Francis. I am so excited you are here. Hello, Christy, Tony. All right, Francis is a beginner. How to detox your life. Hello. So because I'm on Restream, all of my comments from Facebook and YouTube are all in one section right over here on my computer screen. So again, Restream makes it super easy to be able to do this and stay organized. Hello, Money Yobam. Bev Schneider is a newbie. Hi, Bev. Danny Stale. Hello, how are you? We see Christy Tony is a total beginner. Dee Houston is a newbie. Eric Clark is a newbie. Chatty Kathy, just want to let you know I'm here. Hi, Chatty. Enrica Julian, hello. Deborah has 458 subscribers. I'm working hard at improving. All right, so I'm going to start walking you through what I would do. I also want you to drop in the comments, what's your biggest struggle with YouTube or creating video? So pop that in the chat too, because I'm going to circle back to that because that no matter what I share with you here today, one of the biggest things that's going to be a problem is that hurdle or that struggle or that pain point that's stopping you from doing YouTube or video. So I want to touch base on that as well. So pop that in why you aren't creating video. What seems to be the thing that's going to stop you? So the very first thing I would do, how I would choose my first YouTube video to film and how I would find my first video. So if you have a blog, the first thing that I would do is go to my blog and look at my top performing blog posts. What's at the top of driving me traffic, right? Your top 5. I would automatically just turn them into YouTube videos because you know that that is a topic your audience is already searching for. And 2, since you have a blog post, you already have some SEO power to that particular blog post. And by adding a YouTube video to it, you're going to give it even more SEO. So you're kind of stacking your cards for you, right? When you pick blog posts that are doing well. How many of you here have a blog? Say, I have a blog in the chat so that I know how many people have it. But that's the first place I would start. Also, if you have an Instagram and there's something that you post on Instagram that always gets engagement, I would start there as well. Turn that into a video. But again, if you are a newbie like Jamona, also like, who else is here? Makita. If you guys are also beginners, I'm taking a look at everybody's comments here. What I would do is go to YouTube search. You can go to YouTube, start typing in a topic you want to talk about, and let YouTube predict what you are going to say. When you go to YouTube, just like Google, YouTube is trying to figure out what it is you want to search, and the terms that are popping up in that box are actual terms and phrases people are searching. That's what I would create a video on. And look, you can get into the nitty-gritty of SEO and researching and diving into all of these things, but I can't give you a strong idea on a strategy until we start getting videos up on YouTube. So those first videos are going to be your hardest. You're going to overthink it 1,000,000% more than you need to, but I would get on YouTube, start typing in an idea and see what YouTube predicts, right? That's what I would do my first couple of videos on, and just let it be. Don't overthink it. Just create videos, because I'm going to tell you the truth. Your first video is probably going to stink. Your second video is probably going to stink. Those first couple of videos are like getting on a bike without training wheels, right? Nobody's jumping on that bike and like crushing it. You want to start. You want to start practicing. You want to really be your most awkward self in the beginning when nobody's watching, but you can't until you just start doing it. Once you have about 6 to 8 videos, then we can start to dive into the analytics. And last week on my YouTube channel, if you haven't watched last week's video, I go into detail on the exact analytical numbers and the data on YouTube that you need to be looking at that's really going to help you craft a strategy that's going to get you results. You can do all the researching and all the planning, but until we get the data from YouTube, it's not really going to help you nail that strategy, okay? So your first 6 to 8 videos, just get started, right? By going to the YouTube search, coming up with those ideas, using your blog, using your email list, maybe sending an email to your email list, asking them what kind of content they want to see, and just get started, all right? Those first couple of videos do not need to be overthought at all. All right. I see that some people say, okay, good. I've been winging it. My translucent reflection says I have a beginner blog. Christy Tony has a blog. Francis has a blog. Okay. So there's a great place to start. All right. Just get started. Now let's talk about what I would say in my first video, because I get this question a lot. This is exactly how I would craft my video. And it's exactly how I craft my videos every time I plan a video. You first want to get started in your video with a hook. You don't want to get started by saying, hey guys, how are you? Gone. Sorry. People are going to be gone, right? People are not caring about that. People are clicking on your video because of the title and the thumbnail you proposed, and they want to get to that point. So you need to give them a clear reason why they're going to watch that video. So you can open your video one of 2 ways. The first way, you can plainly say, in this video, I'm going to show you how to XYZ. Right? You want to make sure they say the end. You could also say, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do XYZ so that you can, and make sure you stay to the end to see this secret tip, right? If you can give them an additional reason to stay to the end, that's going to make them want to watch your video longer. So you want to hook them in that first 15 seconds, super simple like that. In this video, you're going to learn. Or you can open it by asking them a question. So let's talk about social media. And Instagram, one of my plights. I think that's the word I want to say. So let's talk about Instagram. I may open a video saying, do you want to rip your hair out when you need to figure out what to post on Instagram? I'm going to share with you the 5 easy prompts I run through to come up with Instagram posts, a week's worth of Instagram posts in 1 hour. right? That's also pitching the value. You're also relating with them by giving them this sense of connection with you. If they want to rip their hair out when they're trying to figure out what to come up with Instagram posts for, they understand you. They're going to feel that connection with you, and they're going to want to keep watching. And then again, you propose that value, right? You said you're going to learn how to come up with a week's worth of content in 1 hour, right? So that's how you want to open your videos. The next thing you want to do is introduce yourself quickly, right? We don't need to talk about ourselves all for like 5 minutes. You just want to say something like, this is what I use on my channel. Hi, welcome back. My name is Trina. If you are new here, and on this channel, I talk about how to create YouTube videos to grow your business, right? So they know what they're going to get out of my channel. Give them that quick reason why they need to keep watching you. What is your specialty? What value do you provide to them in your videos or on your channel, right? Then you're going to get into those points, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? What are those 5 prompts that you share on Instagram? And maybe give them an example or share a story about how you came up with those prompts, right? You want to make them connect with you, but you also want to give them the content that they came for. I would also try not to get too chit-chatty in the beginning, because again, you're going to be able to see once you post your video, your audience retention graphs, and you're going to be able to see how long people are watching. Generally, if somebody is brand new to you, they came to you because of your title and your thumbnail and the value you propose. So you've got to get to that, but you also want to sprinkle some breadcrumb pieces of who you are and a little bit about your story so they can start to connect with you a bit. All right. That's how I would open my videos. That's how I would start crafting my content. And this is how I craft my content every time I do YouTube content. The last thing that I want to share, and then I'm going to absolutely open this up to Q&A, because you know I love answering your questions, but I also like to keep this pretty action-packed, like 15 to 20 minutes of complete value, and then open Q&A at the end. So the last piece I want to talk about is 2 things: how many videos I would release when I launch my channel, and the most important thing I would have in place before starting a YouTube channel. I get this question all the time because with podcasts, a lot of people release like 3 or 4 podcasts at once, right? Well, with YouTube, I would recommend you just have 1 video a week. If you have the capacity and you have the time to do multiple videos, at the most, I would do 1 video a week, 1 video a day for 5 days during your launch week. So let's say you're going to launch your YouTube on, I'm looking at a calendar, May 3rd. All right, you talk about you're launching your YouTube channel, you tell everybody, you hype it up. Then on May 3rd, you drop a video. May 4th, you drop one. 5th, 6th, and 7th, all videos each day, so that you can give each one of those videos, so that you can give each one of those videos promotion. Right? You want to make sure each one of your videos gets the promotion, that you talk about it. Because every time you publish a new video on YouTube, YouTube's going to put it out there. It gives new content extra promotion. So you want to give it as much as promotion as well. You want to tell your email list, your Instagram followers, your Facebook followers, right? You want to give people as much information, promotion as possible to that video. And when you drop like 5 at once, it's really hard, not only for YouTube to give each video a fair amount of promotion, but for you to do that as well. So at the very most, I would do 1 video a week for 5 days, or just 1 video a week, 1 video a day for 5 days, or just 1 video a week. You don't need to have kind of that like a library of content just yet, like on podcasts. And then the most important thing I would have in place before starting a YouTube channel is a plan and templates, as much templates as possible. So what I mean by that, I use a system called Asana, and I have every single step that I take to create a YouTube video. You can actually buy my process if you want. You can go to trinalittle.com/YouTube workflow, and I have that available for you to purchase. Not only does it give you my exact workflow in Asana and Google Docs and also Trello, but it gives you all the training and the tutorials on how to use those project management tools as well. So if you're like, oh, but I don't know Asana or I don't know Trello, I've got training inside of there to help you use that, because I'm telling you, having a process in place, having it in a project manager, a digital project, Asana or Trello, is going to be game changer for you, and it's going to help you stay consistent on YouTube. And that's one of the most important things you need to do when on YouTube. You have got to stay consistent. once a week. All right. And so having that process in place, knowing what you got to do, being able to easily batch your videos. So I batched I batched 2 weeks ago, and I have videos now up until next week. So next week I need to batch. But because I use my system over and over again, it's super easy. It's easy for me to follow, and it really makes a world of change for me to stay consistent. My program that I have available is called the Video Workflow Blueprint, and it's at trinalittle.com/YouTube workflow, I believe. And I'll have it in the link as well. So I would have that in place and also have some templates in place, thumbnail templates. So my live streams, I have created thumbnail templates for my live streams to make it easier for me to schedule them out here on Restream. And so that you all can see it, you can save it, make sure you get a reminder. Remember, every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're having these live streams to really help you learn about YouTube and video. And so the templates make it easier for me to create these thumbnails. So that's the one thing that I really have in place. Also, if you have this workflow in place, whether it's on Asana, Trello, ClickUp, it's going to be much easier for you to find help and outsource these things. So I have an assistant strategist on my team who helps me, and also all of my agency clients as well. We have over 8 agency clients where we manage their entire YouTube production process. And the only way we're able to keep up with that many channels is because of this system that we use. And so if you want to get started on YouTube, that's the one thing that I would have in place. Definitely a checklist, a workflow, some type of system to make it possible for you to recreate over and over again so you don't burn out. And really, YouTube's looking for consistency. So consistency with that process. So I'm going to open up to questions here and see what all you have to ask. I appreciate each one of you for being here today. So let me just scroll through here. So Deborah actually asked, where should we start a blog? I don't have one. I don't think it's necessary to have a blog. A lot of people have started with a blog and now they're going to YouTube. I honestly use Squarespace, and all of my YouTube videos are transcribed into a blog, and we put that blog on my Squarespace site. So that's one place to look. I'm also not that techie of a person. And so the reason why I chose Squarespace is because it's kind of easy for me to use as a non-techie person. But it's not critical that you do have a blog. It's just an extra step like that. Thank you so much, Julia. She says, saw this opener idea in one of your previous videos and loved it, used it, think it helps. Great tip. So what you can do is you can try these hooks or try these ideas to open your videos, and then go into your YouTube analytics at your audience retention and actually see if you're keeping people watching longer, because that's important. If you're keeping people watching your videos longer, that's when YouTube's going to push your content to more people. Because if people are watching your content longer, in YouTube's eyes, you're creating valuable content, and they want to put more valuable content out to people. And so thank you so much for sharing that with us, Julia. Let me just see what other questions. Does a hook work all the time for every video? So obviously there are outliers, but I highly recommend opening your videos in a way that's going to grab your audience's attention. Right? If you're doing kind of like that branded intro with the music and your logo, it's pretty much seen like an advertisement for your viewer, and they're going to go. You also want to think about, how are you going to pull them in? What's going to make them want to keep watching, right? You want to get them to the end. So definitely opening your videos with a reason why people need to keep watching is really important. So I would think about that, but also look at your audience retention. If you have great audience retention, like in the first 15 seconds, you're only losing like 5 to 10% of people, then great. What you're doing at the beginning of your video is working, and don't change it. But if you're looking at your audience retention, and then in the first 10, 15 seconds, you're seeing 50, 60% of people leave, then you may want to definitely try to change up how you're opening your videos. So follow up with that, soak me up, an inch for review videos is, what's the value for them to watch this review? Like, are you going to share with them the biggest revelation that you've seen with soap, or you won't believe the one thing that I hated most about this? Like, what can you do to tease them to keep watching? Let's see. I have a great tip. I have one over here from Missy J. So, what if you're really shy in front of the camera? Do you have any advice for that? This is a great question. I get this a lot, and it is 100% normal to feel that way. And it's awkward talking to the camera. Like for me, I don't like doing live streams. I'm actually busting out of my comfort zone to do these live streams. I wanted to challenge myself and prove to my students that I'm not always comfortable either, but I'm going to try to do what you're doing and get out of my comfort zone. And so if you're feeling shy in front of the camera, honestly, you just have to keep doing it. You just have to keep practicing. Again, you can always come back to the analogy of riding a bike. The more you do it, the easier it will get, but it is going to feel weird. I still feel weird to this day. This is the only third live stream that I've done 3 weeks in a row, and I'm still feeling like I'm all over the place. I'm still feeling a little awkward. And so know that it's normal. Know that you're not the only one doing that, but like Woolala here on Instagram says, she now loves talking to the camera. So really, the more you do it, the easier it gets. I love talking to my video camera that I can, edit out and I can kind of do that backspace on when I mess up. But I also notice the more I do video, the more I feel better on it. So when I batch and then I take a long break and then I turn the camera back on, my video editor will tell you she struggles with that video because I'm messing up, I'm bumbling all over the place, and it takes me just a while to get into my groove. So the more you can do it, the less shy you're going to feel. And I would just think about you're talking to a friend, right? Maybe you're at a you're thinking you're at a coffee shop with your friend, or maybe your friend is sitting in the room with you. I would challenge you to try to change your mindset to think in that way. Like, okay, what if I was just shooting a quick little video to send over to my friend? And how would I talk to them? So I would definitely think that way. And I hope that helps, Missy J. So I had a question here on Instagram. Well, a comment here from Challenge It Off, I think. Live stream helps to push more content, stop procrastinating. It does. And so what I like to do with my content is test things out and see how they work. And so just like I talked about analytics, and if you got any questions about analytics, definitely go to my video last week about analytics. I'm going to be looking at my live streams based on analytics to see, okay, is this driving subscribers? Is this causing negative subscribers? Is this helping me increase impressions? And figuring out, is live stream actually helping me grow my channel? And I won't know that until I look at the data. And so, yeah, just get on there, stop procrastinating. I did for a long time as well. So thank you for that. Oh, here we go. Two great remarks. One from Francis, feeling confident about what you're talking about helps the comfort levels too, right? So talk about the things that you love to talk about. I love talking about YouTube. I love helping you learn these little tips and tricks that I've learned from being inside of the YouTube game for 5 years now, working with major YouTube educators. I love sharing these tips and tricks with you because I get your remarks back like this, saying, you helped me do this, you helped my channel grow here. And so always think about how you can talk about something that you love, but also give value to people. Deborah also said, you are amazing. Thanks, Trina, for your help and all of your encouragement. Again, this is what makes me feel comfortable being on video. This is why I get on video, because I can get these comments and these thank yous that really give me the confidence to continue to show up. So what I would actually do if you feel awkward or not confident on camera is take screenshots. Somebody called this, what do they call it? Like a comment book, or like a comment or a happy folder or something. Take screenshots of all the nice things that people have said to you, how they've thanked you. And if you're ever feeling like you're not confident or you're not good enough, go back to these screenshots and remember, people love what you're talking about. So that's another great idea too, to continue to build your confidence. So I'm going to one more question because we're about here at the 30-minute mark. And like I said, I'm a stickler on time, and I like to show you that I appreciate your time. And I've said these lives every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern are going to be all to 30 minutes. And so set your calendar, mark your calendar to do lunch with me every Monday at 12 p.m. Next Monday, we are going to be doing channel reviews. So live channel reviews, and the way you get selected to have your channel reviewed by me is showing up here every single Monday, commenting on my channel, commenting, asking questions, engaging, and then also making sure you're subscribed, because we're going to make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well. And then on Thursday, this Thursday, I'm going to be posting on my YouTube community tab. So if you're watching on Facebook or you're watching on Instagram, over on YouTube, on my community tab, we're going to have a form for you to submit to be in the running to have your channel reviewed by me next week. So I will probably do 2 or 3 channels, depending on time. And I'm going to look at your channel from the outside and give you the best tips, tricks, strategies on what I think you should do to improve your channel. So be on the lookout. That will happen Thursday. That will go live on my YouTube community tab. So you need to be subscribed to my channel. You need to be checking my community tab, and there will be a form there for you to submit to have a chance to win one of those channel reviews. And we're going to be doing these channel reviews every single month. So it will be the last Monday of every month. And again, we're going to be looking at all the comments that we've had. I'm remembering a lot of you that are coming back here. So I'm remembering Farah is coming back here. I've seen Sarah here. I've seen Julia here. I've seen Detox My Life here. So there's quite a few of you that I've seen come back over and over again. So if you're one of the ones to submit for a channel review, obviously you're going to float to the top of the list because you've been here. You've been supporting me for the past 3 weeks as I try to bust out of my comfort zone and do these live streams. So I will give an incentive to Instagram, since I'm not doing live on Instagram through Restream. If you share this live stream or this Instagram TV here in a minute to your followers and tag me, you can have a chance to get your channel reviewed too. So if you're watching on Instagram and you want a chance to have your channel reviewed, make sure you tag me and share this live stream, or it will be an Instagram TV, out to your followers, and you can have a chance to be subscribed as well. I mean, to get reviewed as well. Okay, so I'm not seeing many more questions. So Julia says she loves the happy folder idea. Yeah, take those screenshots. Give yourself that motivation. I think I need to do it because, as you saw, I was a little late here today, but I was procrastinating because I didn't want to do this because I don't feel like this is my zone yet. I'm still getting used to this live stream. And I 100% love being transparent with you all. I don't want to show this fake facade that, oh, I live stream and live stream is awesome and I'm so great at live streaming. I'm still working on it, and I'm still finding my comfort zone here on I'm still working on my comfort zone here on live streams. So just know you aren't the only one struggling through video. Yes, my YouTube link is in my bio over on Instagram. And if you're interested, or trinalittle.com/YouTube. So I think, thank you, Farah. Farah says you're doing fabulous. And M Bloom says, Trina, I just want to say thank you. I finally made my first video after studying your videos. See, you guys, if you just get content out there, you will find your people. You will find the people that will support you, back you up, cheer you on. So no matter how shy you're feeling on YouTube or on video, if you just rip the Band-Aid off, it's scary, but those people will be there. Those people will support you. If you're showing up, creating great content, and you're helping them, they're going to be there to support you. So thank you, every single one of you, for being here today. Remember, mark your calendar for Mondays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm doing all the streams here on Facebook, YouTube. Once I get approved for LinkedIn streaming, I will be doing it on LinkedIn, all because of Restream. So Restream is a software that allows me to schedule them all at once. And when I hit live over here on my computer, I go live on all of those platforms at the exact same time. And one of the best parts of this is I'm not trying to manage all of the chats on all of these different platforms. Restream puts it all in one chat box right over here. And then I can put your questions on my stream, right? So if you're on Instagram, you're not seeing it, but here on Facebook and YouTube, I can put people's comments right up on the video. I can put people's questions right up on the video because of Restream. So again, thank you all so much. I will put more information about Restream in the description boxes here on Facebook and YouTube as well. So if you want to check it out, 100% recommend. And next week, we will be doing those live channel reviews. So be on the lookout. Thursday, we will post the form for you to submit for your channel to be chosen. And hopefully, I'll see you next week. And be on the lookout. One more thing, this week on my channel, my YouTube channel on Wednesday, I'm going to teaser the video. I'm talking about what my social media game plan is for the rest of 2021. I'm diving into every single platform. I'm talking about how I'm using these live streams, how I want to be using them, where I want to take these live streams. And I'm talking about some other things behind the scenes that I haven't talked about to anybody else just yet. So again, that's happening Wednesday. That video will be released Wednesday. So make sure you subscribe to my channel to get all the details on what my social media strategy is going to be here in 2021. Thank you all so much again, and I will see you next week.